Hi, welcome. My name is Cassy Thime, and this video serves the purpose of empowering educators who work at high poverty, racially isolated schools to be culturally competent. Now, being that the quintessential American teacher is white, middle class, and female, and their students are ethno-racially mismatched to their teachers, being culturally competent has been shown to improve student achievement. Subsequently, anyone, regardless of race or social class, can be culturally competent. The cultural competence model promotes educators to progress from cultural awareness to cultural knowledge to cultural sensitivity and cultural competence. To have cultural awareness, we must evaluate our own values, beliefs, norms, customs, traditions, styles, biases, stereotypes, and behaviors. For example, what did our parents value when we were children? Additionally, we must look at the stories of our students, their neighborhood, music, food, religion, customs, to name a few. Basically, we can examine how do our students speak. Is it a different language or dialect? Next is to assess the similarities and differences. How does the values I place on my children differ from that of my students' families? This leads to cultural sensitivity, in which we determine if we are open to accepting and respecting differences. Like, I understand that my mom wanted me in gymnastics as a child, and my students' families care about the talent show. I can see the difference in value. Lastly, cultural competence asks educators to make adjustments, both in the way they think and behave, in order to effectively operate in a different cultural context. Now, oftentimes, I hear teachers comment, parents don't want our calls. It's almost like they don't trust us. While another spoke about the single mother that never attended parent-teacher conferences, but would attend a talent show or a basketball game. My personal favorite is around June when I hear teachers comment on the grandiose pre-prom send-off that includes families, friends, residents, community leaders, limos, and red carpets. Now, while these teachers were right in addressing these differences in culture, they failed to be culturally competent. They were judging, making one culture to be wrong or inferior, only looking at differences and limitations from those differences. Others may practice cultural blindness, where they see a difference but act like they don't. Now, a culturally competent teacher will see the difference and understand the difference that difference makes. They will learn about the culture that their families are coming from, what created the behaviors that they saw. Some answers are right there in the neighborhood they work. They will see the lower social cohesion between members that created mistrust between adults, and this mistrust being extended to their children's teachers. They will see that being single, low income, and black stems from governmental policies that discourage aid for two-parent households, creating a decoupling of marriages. When they investigate the significance of proms, they will see a community celebrating a positive and significant rite of passage for a teenager. Cultural competence checks help educators avoid engaging in acts of judging or negating values, beliefs, and identity in order to address and respond effectively to the cultural underpinnings of their students and families. Our attitudes, behaviors, and teachings must showcase this understanding. Overall, cultural competence helps teachers and students form authentic relationships which drive student success. Finally, I would like to conclude by stating this. Conducting cultural competence self-assessment is a continuous process that must be watered regularly to grow. As our students and the times change, so do their values and beliefs. Thank you.